What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Joaquin Corrales, and in this video we're going to talk about why Shopify dropshipping is dead. Okay, and the reason why Shopify dropshipping is dead is because this is what you're doing. So you have your online store right here. You have your store, right? It's like a house, has a flag. You have your store right here, and you're loading this store with a whole bunch of different products from the internet that you're probably not even doing any research on. And after you're loading them with products, you're going on Facebook and you're throwing up an ad that is pointing people to your product page, okay? That is the reason why Shopify dropshipping is dead. This is the reason why your store is not making any sales. And the reason for this is that everyone and their grandmother is doing this, okay? Everyone out there that is selling stuff on Shopify is doing the same exact thing. And because they're all going out there and they're doing the same exact thing, which is loading up their Shopify store, throwing a whole bunch of products in it. Maybe they're doing research, maybe they're not. And then throwing that product on a Facebook ad, that is the reason why you're not making any sales, okay? Because it's so competitive because it is so easy. And so what do you need to do to go out there to start up your Shopify store, load up products, and what are the types of ads that you have to run, and what do you need to be doing in order for your Shopify store to start making sales again? And that's what we're gonna start focusing, and that's what we're gonna be focusing on this video. So in this video, we're gonna go over the top 3 things that you guys need to be doing that are gonna differentiate your Shopify store and your online business from everyone out there who's doing this, okay? Who's taking the easy route, which absolutely everyone else is doing, and is the reason why a lot of Shopify stores are failing. So let's get right into it. And guys, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We're releasing videos daily, and I'm doing weekly giveaways of my software and over $1,000 worth of entrepreneurship courses. And all you guys have to do to qualify is subscribe and put a comment down below. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that you need to be doing in order for your Shopify store to be different than the 99% out there is retargeting, okay? So obviously you need to have a Facebook pixel connected to your Shopify store. Now, when people come to your store, okay, and once people add things to their cart and view different products, it is going to be a lot cheaper for you to retarget these people than it is for you to keep running ads finding new customers, okay? So you need to make sure that you're retargeting people who are coming to your product pages, people who are adding things to cart and showing them that, and maybe even offering them a discount in the actual advertisement. Now, I was reading a case study, I forgot from exactly who, but it was talking about what are the best types of discounts to offer people. And it was comparing dollar discounts versus percentage discount. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here, versus percentage discount. And it noticed that although more people clicked on the percentage-based discounts, the dollar off discounts made a lot more money. So for example, if you have a $50 product, why is this thing moving around? If you have a $50 product, then maybe your advertisement, your retargeting ad, right, for people who added the item to cart but did not follow through with the purchase could be $5 off for them to complete that. And you guys need to be running these retargeting campaigns with a low amount of money, because obviously I don't think you're going to be hitting a ton of people, but it's going to be a lot cheaper for you to go this route, right, for you to retarget these people and offer them a discount than it is for you to go out there and try to find new customers. So this is the first way in which you differentiate your Shopify store, because everyone out there is too lazy to set up these retargeting campaigns, or they don't know how. I have a couple of videos down in the description on how to set up retargeting campaigns, and what you guys are going to do is that you're going to start up campaigns for a couple of people. So you're going to start up campaign for people who added to cart but obviously didn't purchase, right? So added to cart, didn't purchase. You're going to also set another retargeting campaign for people who viewed the actual product, right? Who viewed the actual product but didn't purchase. Like obviously these people had some sort of interest in the actual product. Why didn't they follow through with buying it? Why didn't they add it to cart or anything like that, right? And so these are the main 2 ways in which you're going to retarget people, which is going to make it so that you start selling more, because you're going to be retargeting people who already have had some sort of engagement with your store, as opposed to continuing to spend more and more money on getting cold leads, right? Like people who have never heard of your store. Now, the second thing that you're going to do in order to start making sales in your Shopify store again is you need to focus on one KPI, okay? And what that KPI is your average cart value, okay? Average cart value, okay? You guys get it. So the bottom line is that when you start selling your items and when you start selling different things on your store, obviously your average cart value is going to be 0. But once you establish some sort of average, okay, after you've sold things, let's say your average cart value is, I don't know, $25, your goal needs to be to increase this $25 to more, okay, because obviously it's going to generate a lot more sales. And how you do that is pretty simple. So the first thing that you need to do in order to do that is make sure that, why does my screen keep scrolling? So the first thing that you need to do is that you need to be upselling people, okay? So when they buy a product, you need to make sure that you have the right app in your store that is gonna offer these people products that are similar to this. I mean, you literally see this on Amazon, okay? So Amazon is taking 43% of all e-commerce orders out there, right? They're 43% or some crazy number like that of sales are going through Amazon. And how they make a ton of their money is by upselling people based on items that are recommended. If you guys add anything to your cart ever on Amazon, you're gonna scroll down and you're gonna see that there's a whole bunch of different products and different bundles that are offered to you in order for you to very easily add them to your cart. And there's a whole bunch of different apps there in Shopify that do that. You guys definitely need to be doing that because it's going to increase your average cart value. The second thing that you need to be doing is that, I don't really remember the app right now. I have to go back and check, and I'll put it somewhere down in the description. But there are these apps, and what they do is that, for example, let's say that you're selling a $45 product on your store, right? Or a $10 product or whatever. What this app is going to do is that when someone adds this to their cart and they go to their cart to check out, somewhere at the top, it's going to be like $50. Like if you spend $50, then you're going to get a free something, right? And so what people are going to do is that people are going to be like, oh, wow, I have $45 in my cart. I'm going to add something else to my cart so that I could get this free thing, whatever that is. And obviously it's going to increase your average cart value because people are going to have these $45 in their cart. And before, when you didn't have that, they were just going to check out, right? Or probably leave. But now when they see, oh, I only have to spend $5 more to get something for free, they're going to go back into your store and try to find something else that they like, which if they add to your store, then you give them like a free pen or a free something that is related to what they're buying, right? And because everybody loves the word free, right, they're going to go and they're going to add something else to their cart, which is going to increase your average cart value. Now, the third thing that you guys need to be doing to generate more sales in your Shopify store, it's pretty simple. And what this is that you need to be creating lookalike audiences, okay? There's so many people out there who are not using lookalike audiences, and most of my most powerful campaigns come from lookalike audiences. So these are some lookalike audiences that you guys need to be doing. So what you need to focus on your Shopify store is getting the first 100 conversions, okay? So when I say conversions, I'm talking about add to carts or purchases, right? You need to focus on getting these. And once you do that, you're gonna be able to finally create your lookalike audience. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna create a 1%, you're going to create a 3%, and you're going to create a 6% lookalike audience, okay, in this exact order right here, to people who have added to cart and to people who have purchased. Those are really the only lookalike audiences that I create. I don't really do any view content or anything like that. So add to cart and purchases, and then start running advertisements to these people. Now, to the 1% and the 3%, most of the time I will only I'll just run it straight to them. But to the 6%, since this is a bigger audience, sometimes I'll try just running it straight to the 6%. But other times what I'll do, since this is a pretty big audience, like a 14 million person audience, if you target the US and Canada, then what I'll do is that I'll layer it with interest, right? So I'm going to target the 6% lookalike audience of people who have added to cart or who have purchased, but I'm also going to layer it with different interests, right? Which I'm going to use the audience insights to find, and I have another video linked in the description on how to do that to target these people. And guys, if you follow these 3 things, then your Shopify store is going to make more sales, okay? And the reason why is because not a lot of people are doing these because people are lazy or they just don't know about it. And so what everyone is doing is the same exact thing that I explained up here, which is that they're throwing a Shopify store together, they're putting a whole bunch of items in there, and they're throwing together a mediocre Facebook ad and then crossing their fingers to get sales, okay? And you guys are not going to do that. Just follow the instructions in this video. Go look through the other videos on my channel on how you could start growing your online store and what other strategies you could use to make money online. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're releasing videos daily. Make sure you guys hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one.